So guys, you remember the fallout following Duke Nukem Forever? Like 13 fucking years ago?
Wait, Fallout. I have the Balls of Steel edition. What do you mean? That game was the best received. We talked about it on this channel. It's the game of the year every year. What the fuck do you mean Fallout?
I'm gonna cry.
Some
I'm gonna
people
fucking
didn't like
cry.
it.
Some people didn't like
Time.
it. Well, that's every video game. How bad could it really be?
Oh,
I don't
God,
know,
no.
but here's what we're playing today.
Okay, thank God this isn't Duke Nukem Forever. Oh, thank.
No, we're not
Christ.
playing Duke Nukem Forever.
Okay,
playing
We're
God.
playing a
I
better
was
version
scared.
of it.
I was
Playing
scared.
Duck
What?
Huggem.
It's time to hug. I don't know anything about it. I don't know. What
So
this
let
is
me
at all.
go on the actual thing, because you're playing this on full screen, there are things that you're missing. Let me explain. Well, not explain, but let me read this because this part's funny. After
Huggem.
13 years of making Doug Huggem is finally here. Doug Huggem is
gotta
the
read it
first
like Duke
kindness
Nukem.
type. That's the best part about this. I'm not getting any of your audio for this though. I gotta turn it up for you. I'm not getting audio for
There
whatever
right now
reason.
there is no audio. The theme song
Oh,
plays
okay,
one
gotcha.
time and then it dies.
What? It just goes.
It doesn't-
Oh yeah, that's the space. That's right. It doesn't. Anyway, it's it's a kindness type game, a first-person pointless simulator. It promotes positivity and teaches high-octane morality.
I would just like to say that.
Also,
Xbox-
doesn't John St. John voice Doug Huggem?
Yes, he
Oh
does.
God, that's
Yes.
insane. How did they get? Okay, firstly,
Because John
I just
St.
want-
John will do anything for a meal and a place to sleep on your couch.
he's like Ron Perlman. I gotcha,
John St. John is a national treasure.
Man,
dude.
he
Nicolas
really
Cage should be
is.
trying to steal him.
You know what this looks like to me? There was this game I paid, and I remember the exact price I paid for this game because of how stupid it was on the Xbox One. Like, you know what shovelware is, right? This looks like a shovelware game, but more specifically, this looks like it was made by the same people that did Granny Theft Auto, where you played as an old lady and it was just GTA, except there was no missions, no currency, just go around and steal cars. You couldn't even kill people. That's
So-
exactly.
So yeah,
Let me explain the prelude to this.
Oh,
So
God.
Duke Nukem took 13 years to make. That's the joke. It's been 13 years since Duke Nukem's been made, in like a month and some change.
End of
These
March.
guys literally made this joke on April 1st about how like Duke Nukem was this terribly violent game that was mean and bad, and we're gonna make this positive game. Like, it was an absolute spoof. But they committed to the bit, and 13 years later, we have this masterpiece.
So when did this release?
Like a couple weeks ago, give or take.
probably April 1st.
Couple
Of
weeks
this
ago.
year, lovely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I.e. 13 years. Again,
To be fair, at the end of the trailer, they did say the release date was going to be March 2024. and
Yes,
I
they
think
did.
I think they kept that.
after 13 years, Froggy.
So yeah, we're gonna play
Anyway.
the best video game ever. Well, the number 2. The best
Well,
is Duke Nukem Forever.
We're going to play an homage to the game of the year every year. Duke Nukem Forever presents Doug Huggem Plus Press Space.
All right.
How about a friendly handshake?
He has
Mission is-
multiple of those.
Welcome
You
to
should.
Doug Huggem. Your mission is to do good deeds and raise your positivity level as much as you can in 7 minutes. Are you a kind enough dude to reach 100% positivity?
Do I want to do the 7-minute
Yeah,
mode or
you
the...
definitely should do the
All right.
7-minute ones
All right.
first. The
What,
free
why
mode
he Albert
is.
Wesker? What the hell?
Oh,
am I
God.
looking at?
Yeah, it controls all right.
This is. This exists.
Please, sir.
I'm in fact going to turn your stream up for me because I like the music.
Sherry is caring.
All right, so I gotta find him a hot dog.
I'm so fucking bewildered right now. That's a burger shop. There aren't gonna be hot dogs at the burger shop.
Man, you're racist.
No,
Tell me you're
Yeah.
racist without telling me you're racist, but
I don't like hot dogs because I don't like pork.
I like all beef hot dogs. That's the real answer.
Yeah, I
But
like
the
all beef
realest
hot dogs as
answer,
well.
Calcium.
the realest answer is bratwurst dog. Period.
I don't like bratwurst that much. I think they're too, like,
Delicious.
Recycle.
No.
Reduce. Reuse.
The thing about bratwurst is like you could make them in so many styles and like flavors and all of that. That's kind of why I like
oh, yeah, that's
them.
cool. I just think like a lot of the times like they're really hard to bite into. Like they have like they you bite into them and they squirt in your mouth, and I don't like that.
Well, I mean, that's if you like strictly boil them. If you
Oh my
grill
God.
them-
Oops. Oh, fuck.
if you
How are you
grill them
supposed
or
to-
make them on the pan, they don't squirt. Fun fact.
How are you supposed to fucking?
I don't know.
You're just getting hit
the,
by.
the
like,
car's just turning around and hitting her.
Like dirt.
It's just doing laps. Oh my God.
She can do it. Don't you worry.
Can you like
She might
drag
be
her?
old,
Can you throw
but-
her?
You can't push her.
There we go.
Why did I want to cross the street again?
Oh my God.
Please tell me you're listening to the audio too.
Oh yeah,
I am, yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
I could do a better old lady voice than that.
I'm
It's been 84
Is that Andrew Tate?
years.
I can't.
We're
interact
all
with them,
Andrew Tate when you think about it.
so- No.
No, we're not. I'm not a pedophile.
That's fair. I'm not either. So
Did you
the
know that 1
purple
in 3 people are
squares.
pedophiles? And if I'm not a pedophile, and Eric's not a pedophile, Andrew.
I don't think Andrew can be a pedophile. For legal reasons that we're not going to discuss.
It makes it sound way worse.
The purple squares on your mini map are quest givers, and the green recycle symbols are obviously recycle bins. If
Gotcha.
that helps you. So if you see people that don't have a square, that means you don't interact. Like you can listen to them if they say things, but there's no quest for
Could you
them.
do me a solid?
I think I'd rather
Fetch me
play
my
strip poker at the
meds?
inventory
I
for the
must
channel than this
drop
shit.
them someplace around here. Hurry,
It's
I'm
okay.
frickin' dying here. Thanks,
The
kid.
we talk about Duke Nukem so much, we have to play
Where could those
this.
rascals be? Yeah.
I think I'd rather play Duke Nukem Forever. Ever.
We will eventually do that. I have that downloaded on my computer right now.
Once we beat Doug Huggem, are we gonna play Duke Nukem? Is this gonna be the Doug Huggem Duke Nukem video?
Nah, I feel like if we play Duke Nukem Forever this year, we should play it in a month and change when like anniversary of it coming out.
In 13 years.
Nah, like this year. This year's 13.
I mean, we're gonna do it 13 years.
Recycle, reduce,
Nah,
reuse.
it won't run on computers no more.
Yeah, because like everyone will just have Duke Nukem beamed into their brain. Like like it'll just be like a fucking. You take it in like pill form.
Help! My baby is lost. I must have left him somewhere again.
Everyone hates me
because
because
I'm
I'm
stupid and ugly. Everyone hates me because
Yes,
I'm
I immediately looked into the dumpster.
I mean, to be fair, that is where most
Everyone
children
hates me
belong.
Because I'm stupid and ugly.
Oh, hey.
You can also like click things from across the map. You don't have to walk directly up to it.
Just get over here and it fucking manifests in your hand.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
You're stupid.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Leave this game alone.
Fuck me yourself, you coward.
This game looks like fucking. Did it freeze?
No, I got hit by a car.
You got hit.
I got hit by
Okay.
that car that's trying to take out the old lady.
Dude, you know
I
what this
still
game.
don't know where
like,
his
th-
hot dog is.
This looks like the beta of Goat Simulator.
Man, that's,
That's
a fun
saying
game
something.
too. That's a fun game. I enjoy that game.
Goat Simulator is fun. Goat Simulator 3 was good as well.
I didn't get a chance to play that. That's something I do eventually want to play.
It was a lot better than It was a lot better than the original, I'd say that. It was, like, honestly, I was surprised at how good Goat Simulator 3 was.
I mean, honestly, with Goat Simulator, like, my experience with it is
Can't
definitely
turn that
different
frown
from
upside down.
like the
Hey,
average
that's
PC
a good
player,
trick.
because like my
My
experience
face is
with
a
it
normal
was the
face now.
release on console, which had like expansions and stuff pre-cooked
Okay.
into it.
Saw a ghost.
Man,
Yeah,
Me and
I don't
you,
know what those
the
are.
perfect friendship.
thanks. I feel
It's like
slightly
in
now.
Metal Gear where you can
Yes.
meet the ghosts.
Maybe. They kind of look like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I could take Oogie Boogie in a fight.
I would kick him in a Zugussy.
That's horrid. But I agree.
Have you not seen that picture?
No, I have. I know exactly what you're referring to.
Yeah, I think he is broken.
I mean, you gave him his pills.
And she's looking for her 2 kids.
Aren't we all?
That was sudden.
What, the 7-minute timer?
Yeah. 65% positivity. I feel that's way too high for me.
That's so you got Rocco Bote or however Derek Acosta, Sean Chatfield, Garrett Hunter, and then John St. John. Why would you put him at the bottom, bro?
Look,
Like, dude,
John
that'd be
St.
like
John's here.
that would be like you're working on like a college project and like you get like a few of your buddies who are in like a high school band to like perform for you like for the game, and then you also get the Gorillas to perform a song for you, and like you put like all the like talent as like, you know, like
With the
they're-
gorillas.
their band is like is first, and it's like called like Nun's Pussy or something, and like you have like, oh, you know, and like your other friends' bands, you have like Water Bottle, Nun's Pussy, like all these listed at the top, and then the Gorillas, and it's like, why would you list the fucking like high school bands above above the Gorillas? That just doesn't.
Why is there a shark
people-
flying in the air?
Game fantastic.
Why is there not a shark flying in there?
I
You
like
got a
the
problem?
sharks in the skybox. Like, I think that was a really phenomenal choice.
I think it just adds to the esoteric nature of this complex video game. I'm gonna start talking like Nicolas Cage whenever he's asked a question about any movie he's in.
Look, Nicolas Cage is a national treasure, and you will not
Shut up.
fucking
Okay,
slander
okay.
him.
Dude, all I'm saying is like, you know, like you ask a normal actor, so what was it like working on this movie? Oh, you know, it was a fun time. I had a great time. I was really happy with the character I played. I was very proud of my performance. You ask Nicolas Cage, you know, what I did may be considered a crime in most states, but in the eyes of God, I am an equal. It's like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
You have to activate the quest giver
No.
before you can get their thing. But you could activate the quest giver from
Everyone
across
can
the
be
map.
wrong.
You don't have to.
You know what? I do rock. Thanks, Doug Huggem.
Oh, help! My baby is lost. I must have left him somewhere again.
Here, let me lend a hand.
Wow!
The baby does make different sound bites on different playthroughs. It's random.
I like that it's just I left him somewhere again. It's like, you think Doug would have something to say about, like, you know, like, oh, don't leave your
Recycle,
kids.
Reduce,
Bitch.
reuse.
Or he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say Duke
He
Nukem.
wouldn't
Doug
say
Nukem.
bitch.
Doug fuck
Doug
'em.
Huggem.
Doug fuck
Doug
him.
Huggem would be
My children
all about.
Oh, my. Hey, kid, could you do me a solid?
Yeah, you can just push people. It's fantastic.
That's how you have to get that old bitch across the street.
No, you just wait for it. The other end. You just wait for the other end of the street. You don't have to push her, but you can push her.
This hot dog on the basketball court.
Nah, he passed the hot dog like in his last playthrough. Look right at it.
Did I really?
Yeah, it was
Where?
a frame.
I don't believe you.
It was.
I
feel
still
like-
don't believe you. Like, you
I-
played this
I-
before.
I
Give
know
me a
damn
hand
well-
here.
Milk.
I
It's a
know damn well
great
Eric
source of
like
calcium.
100% this game every night
Can't
before
turn
bed.
that frown
At least
No,
three
I
times.
woke up at like 3 in the morning and
Hey,
played
that
this
did
and
the
played it
trick.
for a
My
while,
face
which is
is
why I'm not
recycled.
playing it now.
Reduce, reuse.
But like last night you woke up and played it?
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, dearie.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot of things. See? It was right there. You walked
Alright.
past it last playthrough. Throw that hot dog at that kid. Throw it.
I gotta find the kid first.
Andrew's very good at finding kids.
For legal reasons, we can't talk about that.
Legal reasons, court case is pending.
Sir,
Yeah, throw that at
thank
that
you
kid.
so much, sir. I am in your debt and shall follow you to the ends of the earth, sir.
He's your adoring fan.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's
Where is
gonna
she?
follow you too, so like if you want her to follow you, that's cool, but you probably should let her. And it has to be that specific intersection too. Cause game design. Like, not this one, but the other one that she was actually
That
at.
one over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you've made it to where she has to cross 2 streets now. You're an
Well,
asshole.
the first street she'll be fine. The first street she'll be fine. And she's not gonna get
Yeah,
splattered
but
this way.
she's got a pole in her face, like all good women.
Come on, Esmeralda.
like
you
all
fool
good
pole dancer.
grandmas. Like all good grandmas, really, you know?
If your grandma didn't used to be a pole dancer, is she really your grandma?
Man, like,
I need to
it, unironically, my grandma did make the best fucking mac and cheese, like, period.
What does that have to do with pole dancing?
Macaroni and cheese noises.
Yeah,
You know.
you're not allowed to fuck. You know, why do people go to strip clubs? You're not allowed to fuck the strippers. You're not allowed to pull your cock out. Like, it's just get blue balled and, like, do nothing. That sounds not fun.
I made the mistake of dating a stripper.
Holy shit. Why did you date a
And-
stripper?
Because I was fucking 21 and depressed, and now I'm older and still depressed, but
Oh,
probably
that's not
won't do
21.
that again.
Well, how'd that go? Was she just like,
I met her at an anime convention. It wasn't like I went to a strip
Yeah,
club
I
and
see.
like she happened to be a stripper. I didn't hook up with her because I went to a strip club and was a stupid kid.
but I mean,
Like,
like,
there
how
is
did
a
that go? Like,
difference.
I'm sure you must have had objections about her, I wouldn't call it a profession.
Like we didn't date for very long. The thing that stuck with me more was like the shitty way that the clubs treat the girls,
fine.
and like it ruined like my ability to ever really go to those places because like they're just like the people that own those businesses generally are fucking sleazeballs that.
I know, that's why I
Um,
own one.
But like you know, at most strip clubs, like they have to like out of their money that they earn, they have to pay for the DJ showing up every night and like all kinds of other shit. So like even though they make money, like a lot of it they like have to give back. Like it's really stupid. Like especially when you're talking about like a business where like it's designed for people to get cash, like kind of like what we do with waitresses here, where like their pay, quote unquote, is their tip money, which is usually supposed to be in cash. It's like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Just pay people what they're worth, and if you own a strip club, just don't be a fucking sleazeball. Like, there's an avenue to be able to own like a strip club that would be a cool environment to be in, but like because the people that own strip clubs like are generally sleazeballs, we're never gonna see like a Dave and Buster's version of strip club or whatever you like something that could actually be cool and fun to go to that like titties just happen to be at.
Dude, I don't think I could. Well, one, I'm in a relationship, so like other women don't really interest me anyway. But like, if I wasn't, I feel like I'm too autistic that I'd go to the strip club and I'd be playing like Pac-Man, like on the machine. Like if it was like a Dave and Buster's strip club, I'd be playing Pac-Man, and like a stripper would come over and be like, "Hey, darling, want to have a good time?" And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my light!" Like, it's just like
I would think of it more of like instead of them like instead of them doing shit like that, it would be more like, hey, like you're playing laser tags with the boys and the other team is just like these objectively cute girls with their titties out.
No, dude, I think
Or
it's,
you're
like,
getting
really
served
funny.
your food at your table when their titties are out. If you want to
But,
play
like,
free
Hooter,
play
if it was
instead, I
good.
think you've played enough of the 7 minutes
Yeah.
so that you can
No,
explore this in depth.
I just think that sounds really fucking stupidly funny. Just like all the other strippers. What the fuck's wrong with that guy? Oh yeah, he comes in here every Thursday and just plays Pac-Man. We don't. I think he has autism.
Like, we
What do you
just...
mean?
I can't turn that frown.
What do you mean you think he has autism? It's like, well, look closer. And it's like I've got Pac-Man socks on. I've got like a Pac-Man hoodie on. Like my shirt says like, "Born to Pac, forced to man."
Oh dear, if I could only cross this busy. Thank
And they're
you,
like,
dear.
"Oh my
Mrs.
god."
Mrs. Pac-Man's the only woman that does it for me.
Dressed as Mrs. Pac-Man, and she's like, "How do you like this?" I look at her. "You're not rotund enough. Get the fuck out of my light."
I know them Pac bits are fake. Get the fuck out of my sight.
They draw Pac-Man on their
My
titties.
first
And then-
playthrough of this, she walked and like the car missed her, and she walked over just fine. Every time you've done it, she just has to get launched.
It's okay. She gets launched by the car to where we
Yeah.
need to go. So
Yeah, it makes her get closer.
Like dirt.
Dude, it turns around like a
Feels like
Roblox
dirt.
character.
She feels like dirt. You gotta fucking Huggem her, not her.
Dude, you just like the person, like the stripper comes over. She's got like Pac-Man drawn on her titties, and she's like, "You dare disgrace the yellow god that is known as Pac-Man by sullying your body with him?
already did
Get out of my sight! Degenerates like you but fuck." Say the line.
You're not Pac Woman. You're Talk Man. If you know what Talk Man is, it's okay if you don't, because that game didn't do very well. But I have nostalgia
idea
for
what that
that
is.
one. For the 20th anniversary for Pac-Man, on PlayStation 1, there was a cool little platformer that came out called
Oh,
Pac-Man
hey,
World.
there's the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pac-Man World. I know what
Yeah,
Pac-Man
Pac-Man
World is.
World.
I don't know
The
what
first
Talkman
one.
is.
The first one specifically, like, that's the villain of it. You probably
Okay.
know Pac-Man World like 2 or 3.
No, I just know of those games. Like,
Oh, no, of them.
Do you
Gotcha.
know about the Pac-Man game that's basically
Yes.
a point-and-click adventure?
Yeah, that's
Pac-Man
Pac-Man
2,
2.
The Quest for Milk.
Yeah, that's Pac-Man 2. It's kind of like people forget that Yoshi's Island is actually dubbed Super Mario World 2. A lot of people fucking forget that.
My favorite thing about Pac-Man
I don't think
2,
they
I like-
forget it. I think they just don't
Don't
realize
know.
it because, like,
It's
I own
on
that
the
game.
it's on the cartridge.
It's on the cartridge, but I've always known it as Yoshi's Island because that was like
To be fair, it's got a completely different art style, and
Could you do
it
me a
makes
solid?
sense to
That's
not
my
link
bad.
those two together.
Thanks, kid.
Until you realize that, like, yeah, Mario riding a dinosaur comes from Super Mario World, so why wouldn't those two games be linked?
right.
Yeah. Wait, you said Link. Does that mean Link fucked Mario in Legend of Zelda?
Look, I don't know who Link is, but Zelda does have that cute-ass green tunic and that sword.
Welcome.
I
No,
love,
that's
like,
not
when
Zelda.
people-
That's Bowser.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
love
is
when
Bowser.
people take that joke and Green Mario and they get like really like pissed off about it. Like
actually pissed. Yeah.
I remember.
they're like,
I remember at a con, I don't know if they were friends or if they were brothers or whatever, but they were walking around. One was dressed as Mario, one was dressed as Luigi. And I'm like, hey, look, it's Mario and Green Mario. And the guy dressed as Luigi just looks at me, shoulders sink, head down. Aw.
I mean, that's a very Luigi response.
Luigi's cool, man. I like Luigi.
Point at Luigi, you just call him the F slur and move on.
Yeah. I fuck with Luigi. Luigi's fun.
Luigi's cool. I'll tell you who's a bitch ass motherfucker in the Mario universe.
This is
Princess
the bad
Daisy.
purple man.
Huh? No, Daisy. She's always standing up Luigi. Okay.
Yeah, Daisy kind of fucking sucks. Rosalina is definitely who Luigi should be spending his life with.
No.
Thanks,
Luigi's
Or
a
he should
gay
cuck
man.
Mario.
My baby is
No,
lost.
Luigi's a
I
gay
must
man.
have
He
left
should be
him
dating
somewhere
Toad.
again.
Here, let me lend a hand.
Okay.
Wow, I can't thank you enough.
What?
I'll name it
Oh,
in
the
your
baby sound
honor.
was a cat.
Oh,
Doug.
He was confused.
you know how those white women be.
Jesus. You have a positivity level of over 90. So
I keep having this argument with my friends about like out of all the Mystery Machine gang, not the Scooby Doo gang, who would fuck Scooby, and they're always like, "Oh, it'd be
It'd be Shaggy or Velma.
No, it'd be Daphne because she's as white girl as it gets. She's a
I
rich
mean,
white
like,
girl.
So, like, I understand that meme, but I think that meme's just been repeated to death. Like, I get the meme of white girls fuck dogs, but, like,
could
eh.
create an imbalance in
I don't know if I want to tell this story or not, but I think I will.
You're gonna tell it, bitch.
Yeah. So I knew
You're
this
also
girl
gonna
who
tell
fucked
me
a
about
dog.
Bosco.
All right, shut up.
Jesus, out!
Me and my friends knew a girl who fucked a dog though.
Oh man, there was a kid in school that, like, he fucked a cat and he had a video of it and bragged about it and shit. It was really weird.
Why would you brag about that? That's not something to brag
Yeah.
about. It's like easy.
Don't fuck cats. That's not easy. Cats fucking got claws. What do you mean?
I mean, like,
But yeah,
can
you
just
were
pick it
Super
up.
Saiyan now. Don't fuck
I know.
cats.
Don't
Don't
I'm saying,
fuck
but you can pick it up.
dogs.
Don't fuck kids. Anyway.
I mean, in America.
Yeah. Only in America. Don't fuck Doug Huggem unless he consents to it.
Leave Doug Huggem alone.
What if he says he wants it?
He doesn't want your nasty fucking sexual organs. He's on to better things.
I do not give a fuck about genitalia. It is time to recycle.
Love is love.
Love is love. I support all rights. Except black. Doug Huggem's secretly racist.
Man,
Me and you. The perfect friendship.
Secretly racist.
I feel slightly better now. Yes.
Which one are you, Andrew? Are you openly racist or are you secretly racist?
I'm
Now he's
competitively
gaming.
racist.
Now he's
Competitively.
gaming.
Yes.
He's ranked racist. What
Yeah.
rank are you in racism? Are you like diamond, platinum, what?
He's obsidian.
Yeah, that's pussy numbers. I'm top 3. All right, I'm just saying.
Top 3.
I'm top 3, bro.
I like, you know, when you rage quit games and you stop playing them. That's what I am in racism.
Racism part, you're just like, man.
Man,
fuck this."
I am so tired of these 12-year-olds doing it better than me. I quit.
I'm so tired of this kid on Xbox, bro. Like, he hit me with 4 N-bombs in a row, 3 F slurs. Like, bro was going. He's not only playing racism ranked, he's playing homophobic ranked. Like,
I mean,
it's,
let
it's,
kids be kids. Like, they're doing what they're doing.
Dude, I think the kids are like some of the most evil little shits.
Yeah, because they don't.
Park, brother.
They don't have that part, like those parts in them that, like, you know, like they haven't learned that they need to hold back yet. They're like baby fucking snakes that
Here's the
that
thing.
all the venom.
When I argue with my oh fuck, I dropped my phone. When I argue with my sister's little brother, like he's 13, it's like I can't go too hard on him because like we fight, we like not actually fight, but like we, you know, horse around, whatever, we're just having fun, and it's like he's like, yeah, I beat you, and it's like, dude, Jake, I could beat you if I wanted to. I could. I want you to know that. You know that I could. Like, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger. I'm better. I'm faster. I am better. But if I were to do that, your sister and your mom would probably get really mad at me, so I can't. I just don't like when he gloats. Oh, I won the fight. It's like, dude, I'm Mike Tyson. You're a 2-year-old baby. That's all I'm saying.
Mike Tyson.
Wham, he's dead. Wham, he's dead.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
He's gaming.
Yeah, Andrew's so focused in this game right now. He's like
Gaming.
not even paying attention. Like, bro has transcended reality. He doesn't even know like what.
What?
He's gaming, y'all.
Dude,
You
you know
haven't
what this
even
fucking
gotten to
feels
the
like?
good bits yet. Like, there's still some stuff you have to do to make like the game progress.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You know
find
those-
more stuff to increase my positivity, but I
Did you talk to this guy? The guy you tell him? Yeah.
yeah, I've
okay.
talked to him. I think I've
Do
talked
you
to
know-
all the NPCs.
No.
I feel like there's one that you haven't talked to, and I know there's
Wouldn't it
another
be
one
purple
that
on
you
the
don't
map?
know about yet. They don't despawn. Those blips don't despawn. But
Okay.
yes, they are purple on the map.
Wouldn't what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Like you know those Oni Plays videos where it's like clearly they don't have a plan for recording, they just like fucking showed up and like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't have any games, and like they just play the dumbest shit itch.io games.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like right now.
I'm okay with
and
The
the
that.
difference is I said, hey, we gotta play this.
No, that's what I'm saying. The worst part is that this is planned. This was planned.
I will give you a hint. Go back up on that hospital. There
Is he gonna have to sing Jumper to someone?
Oh, that now we're in the good stuff.
All right.
Check out.
Yeah, there's Jesus. All right.
So go on top of the hospital and go. Yeah. So go up there. Go left. That. Those are hidden on the map.
Okay.
Just so you know to look for them.
Lovely.
Can you fuck up that car now that you have like godlike power?
Nope.
I did see somebody like a very small snippet of like late game for them, and they did turn that car into a horse. And I don't know how they did that.
Okay, giant
There's a
penguin.
penguin. This shit
Giant
is Goat
Pingu.
Simulator.
The giant pingu. You found
Found
Grink.
Grink. The fuck is Grink?
It's
That
Grink.
guy.
What do you mean? It'll be goofy.
Dude, that press F2 to quit. Is
You can
calling
also
me, bro.
double jump now as well.
Oh, cool.
You know what game I played that like this isn't reminding me of at all, but I'm thinking of better games I've played. So a lot of them.
Rude.
Not Saints Row 4.
Not Saints Row 4. No, this might be better than Saints Row 4. Yeah, and Saints Row Get Out of Hell. You guys ever played Ghost Runner? I don't think Andrew would like it because it's he'd be angry.
There's a lot
I
of things
know
that make
of
me
it.
angry.
I know
Yeah.
of it, but I've never played it.
Dude, me and Andrew were hanging out the other day. I think it was his mom's funeral or something, and like I kept like farting into the casket, and he got really pissed, and I don't know why. Like I don't understand what his fucking problem was. Why'd you get so angry at that?
I mean, would you like me to fart on your mom's corpse?
Yeah.
But did he fart on your balls?
No. Ghost Runner it's first person. You play as like a, I don't know. You play as a samurai dude or something.
You play as a
You-
ghost runner.
Yeah, I
In
guess.
Tokyo.
Is it in Tokyo? Dude, I haven't played that game in so long. I just remember getting really pissed off, and like the jumping between buildings is reminding me of that shit.
Again, like, we'll never stop singing the praises of
Duke Nukem
Dying
Forever,
Light and how
Oh.
it changed verticality in video games
Who
forever.
the fuck is singing the praises of Dying Light? Like, it was a fine game, but it wasn't like, great.
The movement tech in it is the only thing worth like anything, and like
Yeah.
I know that's fucking mean, but like when I say that game changed everything, like it really did like do some amazing stuff that we still feel today, and I love that game. Like it is a boring. Well,
What about
I
Mirror's
hear
Edge?
it's
Mirror's
better.
Edge had some pretty good. Mirror's
It
Edge
did.
had some pretty good like movement. I never finished it because like I was trying to do the kill anyone thing, and I got annoyed and like started killing people, and then couldn't get past the part even while killing people, and I was just like, don't fucking care.
Yeah, I
It
got about
did.
halfway through that game to where you had to like quick time event this like mafia boss or something. I don't remember what the fuck he was. That's where I gave up on it.
Yeah. I gave up. It was like in a stairway. It was inside a building, and it was inside of a stairway, and like you could run across like the stairway and like kick the first dude in the face, like kick the second dude, but like the third dude would always fucking kill me, even with a pistol. Like even when I had a gun. So I was just like, man, this game fucking, it's ugly. It's an ugly game. It's not fun. Like it's just all white and red. It's not a fucking pretty game, and I get why they do that, but like, you know, sometimes a stylistic choice isn't a good stylistic choice. You know what I mean? Intentionally making your game to look ugly does not make it look good unless it's like, you know, in Fallout or whatever.
It's like when cell shading goes wrong, like, because cell shading is not a bad art style by any means, but it's easy to fuck it up. Like,
yeah,
super easy to make that look like dog shit, which is really unfortunate because cell shading can be really pretty.
Okay, I'm at a loss if you know anything else to do.
Did you get the egg behind, not that building, the one to your right, the gray one?
Behind this building?
Yeah, did you get the one back here?
I don't think so.
It's in one of those gaps you were just looking at. So go behind the building, not the trap door. That's, as far as I know, a red herring.
Okay.
I don't think any. So look up. So it should be that. Yeah.
Whoa, what? Feral instincts activated.
Go give that Pingu a hug.
Oh, hey, there's a like.
Oh, you can just see where the eggs are now. So look up where the Pingu was.
I thought that was just me saying I could target the penguin. All right.
Yeah, you gotta jump up and grab that egg, yeah. So there are more. I haven't seen this. You're farther than I've ever been. I just thought it was weird you didn't try to give the Pingu a hug.
There's a horse.
There's the horse. There he is.
Play a horse with no name, you know.
Fun song.
Fun song. I really like BoJack Horseman. That was a good show. Not my proudest wank.
Love that
Kindness
show. What's
Nexus.
that? What is that?
It is the Kindness Nexus.
Oh, is that actually what it said?
Yeah.
You get to go to a new dimension.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Bobo
You guys know,
O'Reilly.
I don't remember if I explained this on an episode or like right after Andrew went to bed. Andrew, were you around for the Hananoi Hannah conversation we had?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you know what Hananoi Hannah is?
No.
She basically would come over the radio and taunt the American GIs during the Vietnam War.
Oh, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah.
Come, guys.
No, dude, like it was like, what did you say? The good cum guys? What?
She
What
would come,
GIs?
guys. She'd come, GIs.
Fuck.
You can definitely get up there. I've been up on that.
I've been up there before.
Got up there earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all blur, man. Like I wanted to do the memes, but now
guys ever
we're
watch,
invested. This is pod racing.
Invested, bro. I'm just talking about movies I've seen. Have you guys seen Hardcore Henry ever?
I've seen half or most of that movie. Well, cool idea. It just didn't pan out, unfortunately. I really hope the movie that's like Hardcore Henry that's coming out that has like the premise is the main character is both mute and deaf, and their inner monologue is a character from a video game, and the voice is H. John Benjamin, which I love that guy.
So not the Quiet Man.
Bob Burger.
Yeah, Bob Burger, or Archer, as you should probably know him as.
Or also the convenience store clerk in Family Guy.
Or the guy in Dr. Orvius's closet in the Venture Bros.
Or also the he's the
I.e.
pigeon
the
in that-
Master. No, that's
pigeon.
Nope. That's a dead man. that is our friend, our Lord and Savior. Man, I
Okay.
hate when I talk about people and their names are gone. It's the most annoying goddamn thing. Andrew, you know, Pigeon.
Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, that's Norm Macdonald. So I don't know what that did.
It got rid of the weird
The
filter on the
effect,
screen.
yeah.
The car is still a horse, though.
The car is still a horse. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, you can be up there. Interesting. Not really, but it's cool you can be up there.
I hope my mic didn't pick that up.
It did.
Oh, it sure did.
Oh, lovely. I turned so far away from my shit.
He likes burping in your ear, viewer. It's okay.
I
It's
could
his
take
fetish.
the pop filter off and do
You're-
it directly. Like I could.
You're the weird one for not liking it, viewer. You're the weird one. Remember that. Maybe there's something at that trap door now. Maybe.
Or maybe this game's just a crock of shit.
I mean, it's a game, all right.
I think you're just mad because you didn't come up with this.
Why the fuck would I be mad? I've come up with so much cooler shit.
Nope.
Can't do anything. Like, that's either a red herring or it definitely does something, and there is no in between. I just don't know, like, what else there is to do. Because it's a very obscure, weird game that is just meant to waste your time.
I mean, isn't
And
that
I'm
all
fine
games?
with that. Kind of, yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
What, did you
I
just notice
love-
Jesus?
Yeah,
No,
love
I typed
Jesus.
in Doug Huggem guide to see if I could help you out, and the first thing that pops up is a video from a week ago that is an hour and 12 minutes long.
Well, yeah, because nobody like this game is recent enough to where nobody knows what is what. Like, I don't think anybody's actually completed this game yet, or if they're like nobody knows if there is completing this game. Like, it's again, it's one of those.
It's like myhouse.wad. We should do some Doom.
We should play
We should,
Moonman.wad.
I mean, I was gonna say we should do like an entire like video on fucking monkeys. No, not that. We should do an entire video on Doom wads and stuff. Like do a bunch of like Doom mod things. I think that'd
Can
be
we
fun.
do the Columbine levels?
No, maybe. How political would that be?
I watched a video about those wads, and they just made me feel uncomfortable.
I mean, like,
Yeah, I don't
aren't
think we
they
wanna do
just
that,
kind
Ben.
of like I get it in context. They should make you uncomfortable.
I think it's
but-
more so like it's because like like what I'm imagining is like 'cause when me and Andrew talked about this before, and I was like, well, isn't it just going around like a level and like killing like a bunch of demons anyway still? And he's like, yeah, but it's like mapped out entirely of
Yeah,
the
it's
school.
mapped out.
It's mapped out
of
entirely of the
And-
school. Nothing fights back.
like-
Everything's modeled after like a student or teacher from the school.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
The weapons
Yeah.
that
are
wouldn't be good.
have much more realistic sounds. It's genuinely uncomfortable.
Like the level is like full of like we can totally do a video on it like logically, but like I don't know if we have
honestly,
the
like,
maturity to handle
they're-
that with care. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's
We've
something
got
that
the
we would, like,
maturity, but like I think it's best to just let the people who went through that like live their lives. And
Yeah, exactly.
I think
That's
that
what I mean,
people
is, like,
should.
I think the more mature thing is to simply be like, I mean, we're explaining it right now. Like, you know, if you want to go check it out and be an awful person, go ahead, go fucking play it for yourself, asshole. But, like, yeah, they're modeled after the people, like you said, but like the other thing that's like, I asked him, I was like, well, how many people are in a level? And he's like, I think like he genuinely like must have went through his high school yearbook or something and like counted how many students there were, and like there's that many people in the level like that you have to kill. Like it's however many
Like,
were in the high
yeah.
school, it's like that exact number, and it's like that's
Yeah,
I
like
just think
dedication and
he
that
legitimately made the map to basically make a plan of attack in case the bombs
yeah.
fucked up, which they did.
yeah, because a lot of people, and this is like once we're done with this conversation, like it's done and it's not a political statement. A lot of people kind of fail to realize the thing about Columbine, the event is that was a failed bombing that turned into a shooting. Initially, they had it set up to where bombs were supposed to go off in the cafeteria, and
It was
they
gonna
were
level the
supposed to
whole
kill
building,
everyone. Yeah, they wanted to kill everyone, and the bombs just for whatever reason didn't work, and it turned
Thankfully.
into a shooting.
I mean,
Yeah, like,
not thankfully
well,
that it turned into shooting, but
yeah.
thankfully that it like, like, I mean, how many people died? Like, it could have been so much worse.
It
so
could have been
it's-
so much worse, but I think the real spotlight, like, to focus on is like one like one of those kids in particular was really, really not okay, and there were a
Both of them
lot
weren't
of
really okay.
signs. One of them just had low self-esteem. But well, the narrative is one of them had low self-esteem and like was doing what
I
they were
think if you
told
have
to
the
have a
capacity,
friend.
I feel like if you have enough of a moral compass, if your friend, like, if me and Andrew were at like a fucking convenience store or something, and there's like, let's say, like, I mean, how many people in a 7-Eleven is like a lot? Like 15? Like, say
Sounds
we
about
make
right.
up
Yeah,
the
15 would be.
say there's 17 people in there, 15 of them aren't us, and Andrew just like tosses me a Glock and goes, "All right, you see that guy in the red? You take him out. I'll get the guy in the blue." I'm gonna shoot Andrew. Like, he's my friend, but like,
As you should.
I'm gonna shoot
Yeah, like
Andrew.
what I'm saying is the narrative has been spun like
Yeah,
that's
obviously,
like
I
the
get that.
thing.
Like the way the
And
narrative's been spun, but it's like, I feel like if you have the capacity to kill people, like innocent people, like I'm not saying the bullies were entirely innocent, like they did bully them, but like, you don't fucking shotgun your bully.
once you've gotten to the point to where you've put a gun in your hand and you've killed somebody, the window for sympathy, like, unfortunately is over. Like, those
Yeah,
kids
exactly.
absolutely needed help, and by the time that you put a gun in your hand and you do that, it's too late. But
Yeah.
what was I?
Yeah,
What
sorry,
was
I didn't mean to.
Like, no, you're good. So like the main takeaway, like that people should have is, the big focus that we should have put on it is the law enforcement failed us like for 6-8 months prior to the event, because there's documented evidence of kids and like parents of kids going to the police, making reports and saying, hey, this kid has a website on how to make bombs, and like basically has a journal about how he wants to kill his whole school, and he has guns and access to guns, and you guys really need to investigate this kid and like check on him. And
They just kind of
the
laughed it
cops
away.
they just kind of like they like did a half checkup once, I think, and ignored all of the signs until it was way too late. And like, it's not me saying you should abuse those cops like at all. It's just like the big takeaway is like there was a lot of naivete involved, because like it was a different world, and like school shootings weren't happening every week, and it's so unfortunate
Yeah.
that's where we're at now. But like,
And the ones that were happening were like, 1 to 2 people like were injured.
the worst one that like happened before Columbine, like relatively recent, was the one where like the two very young kids like pulled a fire alarm, and like I think they hurt and or killed like 3 kids and like 1 teacher. Like,
Yeah.
it was a lot still, but like it's just one of those, like, unfortunately, because Columbine happened, it opened the door for people who like think like that to see like, oh shit, if I really want to go through with this, I can get, you know, a lot more than what I previously thought. Like, it almost turned it into a numbers game, and
Which a lot
again,
of people like,
go ahead.
like I was just gonna say, a lot of people like they see that numbers game and they're like, yeah, like I want to see how many I can take before I'm done, and it's like that's a fucked up
Yeah.
mentality.
And again, like, a lot of it just boils down to, like, it's really good that we now have the mind's eye to, like, investigate when we see red
Yeah.
flags, because
And
the
even still, they
failure
don't
of
investigate when they see red flags is what's annoying.
yeah, the biggest takeaway from Columbine is not like the cops failed, because, like, yes, they did, but, like, again, like, to be completely fair, like, that had, like, on that scale, it had never been done before, and even though it's really tragic and unfortunate, like, now, like, because that happened, there are things in place to make less of that happen, and that's it sucks that it still happens on such a grand scale, and we'll never, like, for video purposes, we're never going to cover, like, anything and try to monetize a video, because those people that go through those events, like, absolutely just need to be left alone and given space and time to heal. Like, that's
yeah.
you know, people kind of forget, like, with tragic events that, like, get publicized, like, those are real people that have real lives that have really been affected. Like, you know, whether it's like
far
that
more than
or like
less. Like,
yeah,
I feel like someone in, like, especially like during 9/11, right? Like 9/11 was publicized to hell, and you gotta feel bad for those families because, like, yeah, it's a bad event and it happened to Americans, but it's like a guy in California who has no family in New York, has never been to New York, isn't going to feel the same brunt of someone who, like, you know, lived in New York during that time, or like had someone in that tower, right? Like, it's a lot different perspectives.
it's a lot different, but also, like, it did, like, it was the last time that I remember.
All right.
Oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. Sweet. Um Humanity actually, like, a group of people, like, feeling the same emotion, like, that was kind of interesting, and
Yeah.
it was
Alright.
cool to see, like, empathy breed, for sure, but at the same time, like, there were negative reasons for the publication, like, it, and, like, media in general has gotten really bad, and
Yeah, of course.
it's not just tragic events either, like,
It's anything. Like, people,
yeah, like,
like,
when you look
I
at a
think
celebrity, like, that's
well,
just
that's
a
what I was gonna say is,
person.
I think, like, especially like with everything that goes on in the world, like seeing like someone like one of those big like celebrity accounts like tweeting like, oh, this person bought a new pair of shoes today, and it's like, I don't give a fuck that DJ Khaled bought a pair of Air Jordans today.
Right.
There are like there's more interesting news you could be deliberating on that you refuse to deliberate on.
News should be objective and deliberate, and it
Which
should
I
be
guess, you know,
factual as well.
here's the thing: DJ Khaled buying a new pair of Air Jordans is about as deliberate and objective as you get for news these days.
Yeah, but that, like, the problem is, like, that's not news, and, like, the problem we have, the reason why we have stuff like that is because of the 24-hour news cycle, where everything has to be published all the time. Like, something has to constantly be put out so that we can talk about it, so that people are using our services and we're making money. Like, ultimately, it's the same thing with, like, prisons. The problem is when you privatize things and you make it for profit, like prisons, hospitals, the media, because somebody's making money off of it. Like, a lot of, like, shitty things are being done to continue somebody making money off of it.
Yeah, like when tragedies like that happen, like I don't think the news should just arrive on scene in the middle of it happening and just start reporting, "Oh, hey, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening." Because I remember specifically when that happened with the Columbine shooting, there were news reporters who literally said, "And like they literally said we were receiving calls from kids who are in the school who said that they were hiding in this room. And they said that on live television.
And then what happened a couple minutes later, because people who are willing to go through doing something so tragic may or may not be egotistical, nihilistic,
and be playing the fucking news in their schools TVs, yeah.
you know, self-glorifying, because like, yeah, like narcissistic, like the perfect word even. Why would they not be listening to that? Like, that was like, I think the news station should have been sued and been held responsible for some of that in that particular instance. Not saying that they would have never went to that room, but they directly went to that room.
They directed
because
him
of
to
that
it.
report.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't have anything else
this
to
is
say
depressing.
about Columbine.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is depressing.
Or school shootings, or acts of terrorism.
Anyway, viewer, just remember
The only
Don't
kind
be
of
a fuck.
terrorism
you are loved.
the only kind of terrorism we condone is the consensual kind between your friends.
Eco-terrorism. No, not eco-terrorism. What's the one?
No!
Where if I come,
Bioterrorism, is that what you're
no,
thinking?
that's the
We
one
were
where I
talking
come on
about
all the
jizzing on
pizzas.
pizzas, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
that's-
pastafarism. That's my favorite terrorism.
Rastafarism, is that where you
No.
dress up as Bob
Pastafari.
Marley and say, I
No,
smoked a ganja, man?
pastafarism. Not
What is Rastafarism?
Yeah, not Rastafarism. There's pastafarism. You need to look into that. That's my favorite cryptid.
Fuck you.
No, like, I'm not fucking... No, this is, like, I know that that's usually a bit, but the flying spaghetti monster is my favorite cryptid.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, pastafarism, that's the religion.
I didn't know it was called that. I thought it was
fucking...
called... I know that they have the fucking... It's called, like, the Gospel of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Yeah. But, like, the actual religion is called pastafarism.
I got invited to... You know, I just reminded myself of something because I mentioned a book. I got invited to a cookout recently. My stepsister's having a cookout. I mentioned this earlier to you guys.
She
But-
gets stuck in the dryer. Ooh.
I'm gonna let him laugh this one off.
Well, that one was funny, but I do have to interrupt you. Hey, Andrew,
Yeah.
what do you want to play?
Duke
don't know.
Nukem Forever.
I'm not playing Duke Nukem Forever. I'm
I
not
was
like,
gonna make the look. It was that, or I was gonna say the other game. But I feel like after the conversation we had, we can't play Hatred.
Yeah, I
No,
think that
we
would be in
cannot
bad
play
taste.
Hatred. And
That has to be a
again,
different
like,
video. That has to be a different video.
that has to be a different video where we have a heel turn and we actually decide that school shootings are based.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That's a joke. Please do not fucking think that I think that, people. But no,
Games you have
I
available
still
to you,
think
Andrew.
that you should be the one to play that, Caden, since you
Dude,
bring it
I don't
up.
have a running
You
computer,
will.
or I would
You
play
will. You
When?
will.
It. Are you gonna mail me one?
We'll mail you a
talk
pipe
about
bomb.
it. We'll talk about it. We'll get you one. We'll figure it
Anyway.
out.
Anyway,
Business expense.
I don't know what we should. Do you have like fucking like I don't know? Let's play some old boomer shooter. Just install. What was it?
Yeah, play Boomer
Moonman
Shooter.
Wad.
We're not playing Moonman.wad. That was a joke.
What is Moonman.wad?
It is
that,
an
like, also
incredibly
Moon-
racist.
Oh, well, just play some play a boomer shooter wad or something. That'd be fun. We did talk about it. No, you want to know how much of a fucking loser I am? I mean, you guys already know. You're my friends. But my
You
mom
sure
was like,
are.
"Oh yeah, Jessica's having a cookout. Do you want to come?" And I went, "Can I bring a book and read?" And she was like, "Yeah, you can bring a book and read, I guess, you fucking loser." Like, it's like, "Oh, you want to come to this cookout and hang out with us?" I'm like, "Oh, can I read? May I read a book?" It's like, I'm not gonna tell you no. Like, you can't tell someone no, they can't read a book. So yeah, sure. But I guess I don't know. The way I'm thinking is like, imagine getting invited to do something and like you just read the whole time, because that's literally what I'm planning on doing.
I mean, like, to be fair, like, if you're if you're asked to go to a place that you don't want to go to or hang out with people that you like, not saying that you don't like those people, but you necessarily just don't care to, then like that's different.
I know when, like, I used to have a big family, and
What happened? Did I kill them all?
He
No.
ate them.
no, Trump got elected, and everybody stopped talking to
Oh
each
my
other
god,
after that.
Donald Trump killed them all?
By the way,
Don't say that too loud. People will actually believe you.
I swear I started the recording.
You're not recording now, are you?
Hang
Andrew?
on. I hit
No,
the
you're not
record-
recording now, right?
I can stop the recording because we haven't done anything.
Oh man. Sorry, I had to.
It's fine. Fine. That's our intro, is just a bleep. It's okay.
Welcome to Unintentionally Offensive Viewer. I'm Eric.
I'm full of rage.
Wanted in several states for felonious manslaughter charges.
Man, you're both losers, Caden. You should have said Dead or Alive because Bon Jovi, and you should have talked about being trapped in a cage because rats and Smashing Pumpkins, Andrew.
I may be a
Hate
criminal
both of you.
in the eyes of the law, but I'm an equal in the eyes of God.
I wish Nick Cage would come down from his throne and tell us sweet, sweet things. That
Will we
would
get
be
Nick Cage on the podcast?
I would have Nick Cage just about anywhere in my life. It doesn't have to be on the podcast. I think that dude's
Didn't we
really
get Nick
funny.
Cage on the podcast, and he's just like, I go to say something, he goes, "Hey, I was talking. Shut up." Like, it's just like, oh, okay, Nicholas. I apologize.
Damn, that got some bite. Got some bite.
Have you seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
I've wanted. Andrew and I originally wanted to go watch that in theater. Well, I had tried to get us to watch that in theaters.
Today, Junior.
Man, oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you so hard.
Please.
Please,
Oh,
fucking,
fuck you
fucking
until
Tilly
you learn how to
Blues,
behave.
please.
I want it. Anyway. No, I like the scene in that movie though where he's talking to himself, like his younger self, and he's like, "I'm Nick, fuck it!" And he goes like for like 5 minutes, not actually 5 minutes, but he goes for a while. That entire movie is just like satire on Nicolas Cage's life. It's fucking awesome.
Nicolas Cage is fun. Like he is.
No,
Fun
he is,
with it.
dude. Like even in his worst, shittiest, no good movies, he's the only saving grace of them.
Well, like it's because he believes in trying. Like and it shows. Like it's great. That guy's
So,
great.
During the scene in Ghost Rider, how'd you perform it? Yeah, they actually lit me on fire. My penis burned off. I don't have a dick no more, but we got the take, so you know it was fucking awesome.
Basically.
Wait, let me get this straight. They actually lit you on fire? Well, no. They didn't know that I actually had put myself in flame, anti-retarded stuff. It was flame.
You have to say retardant. You can't say that.
What?
I'm keeping
It's
that one
retardant. It's not that word.
I didn't.
Retardant
Okay, I
is a
said
different word.
retardant. I said retardant.
No, you said retardant.
Did I?
Yes.
You sure the fuck did.
I didn't mean to.
I'm keeping that one in.
I meant to say
It's a
retardant.
quote, viewer. It's a quote.
Okay.
You can't be mad at me for quoting him.
So if something's flame retardant,
Yes.
I know how to say it.
Retardant.
I think that I feel like I said it, but maybe the Nick Cage voice made it sound like I didn't.
You might have been doing Louisiana Nick Cage, and he doesn't pronounce his T's. It's fine.
Yeah, I feel I didn't mean to say that word. I apologize. I'm almost positive I said. Fuck. They meant to cover me in flame retardant. I'm gonna like specify that I said retardant this time. I'm gonna like really emphasize that T now.
And it just sounds like you're adding a T to the end of that word now. It's funny. I like it. We're here.
And you know, I told him not to because I wanted to burn. Ghost Rider fucking not the first one. The second one though sucks ass.
The second one should not have been made. It is weird in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, it's like this Spawn movie where it's just like, wow, who the fuck let this happen? I know Todd McFarlane didn't let this shit happen.
Man, I hope that what he's cooking with the movie like is something that is like good. I hope he gets to make the movie he wants and it's also good, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Or we won't. I don't know. Maybe that movie won't. I was really hoping that for The Crow, kind of, but man, oh man, is that movie coming out?
Have you guys seen the trailers for Joker 2? That movie
It looks like a movie.
It looks like a movie.
It sure does look like a movie.
It's one of the movies of all time.
So are we doing Doom 2 today?
I think that's what this game is.
Oh, well, you're not streaming it, you fuckface.
Oh yeah, because... Hang on a second. I forgot.
This is why we had to cover your mouth in the intro every episode, getting you to not say Zeke Heil gamers.
Yeah, you fucking racist.
You know what? Since you said that...
Oh,
you
you're
just
gonna
have a
play
Nazi-
Wolfenstein instead?
Kind of.
I thought he just had like a conveniently loaded up like WAD that was like racist.
Nah, he's doing Wolfenstein.
No, this is not Wolfenstein.
Yeah. Well,
it's Doom 2.
Yeah, it's Doom 2 with the Wolfenstein level.
You can actually play the Is this the one with Hitler though?
No.
No, I think that was only like ever included in the original.
Right.
No, Mein Führer. I'm from Arizona.
This is the fucking apology video Andrew's giving us. See, look how many Nazis I killed. I couldn't possibly be a Nazi.
They're wearing blue. Those are just policemen officers.
Well, I mean,
You want to try that
they're
again?
German.
Policemen officers.
They're German, and you know they've got swastika on their uniform.
On their uniform, where?
I mean, the models don't, but it's implied.
Oh, right.
I'm out of ammo. I'm dead.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
that
not
usually
supposed to
does-
teleport here. This is a secret level. You're supposed to get here like halfway through the game.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to have all your shit.
He couldn't bring himself to kill all the Nazis because he himself is one.
Every trigger pull was a heartstring tug.
I'm sorry.
There's room for you in Argentina.
Dude, I gotta say, speaking of Nazis, one of the coolest scenes in any movie ever, in Schindler's List, in X-Men First Class, the scene where, like, the Magneto, he's in that thing, he's in Argentina talking to, like, these two ex-Nazis, and he's like, they're all speaking in fucking German or Polish or whatever, so I can't translate it, but he's like, yeah, like, I came from Germany, blah, 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 something, and one of the guys goes, yeah, I was a pig farmer, and the other goes, yeah, I was a wood carver, I think. And he goes, yeah, my land, they're like, where did you come from in Germany? And he's like, you see, my land was taken from me by pig farmers, wood carvers, and, like, they both kind of realize what's going on. And he uses his fucking, mutant abilities to, like, magnetize a knife into their throat. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Magneto's fucking dope. I enjoy his
Yeah,
really
he's
conflicted character art.
I like the line in X2, I think, where he's like, if you're a mutant proud, where's your ink then? And he's like, a needle touched my skin once many years ago, and from that day I vowed a needle shall never touch me again.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that line goes hard as fuck.
It's like, that line goes fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, Ian McKellen, like, and Patrick Stewart, like, doing both
Sold
of those
it.
roles. Like, it just like it's one of those casting choices that like transferred so well from the comic book
And the thing is,
page.
James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender doing like the younger versions. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
those were great castings too.
I was gonna say those are like it's phenomenal. Like James McAvoy did a phenomenal job, and Michael Fassbender. Dude, the scene with the satellite specifically, the Rage and Serenity scene where he's like trying to move the satellite. He's like I can't do it, and Charles goes, "Do you mind if I?" And he like kind of signals towards his head, and then he like opens up like that memory of him and his mom like in Auschwitz, like celebrating his birthday, and like he blows out the candle, or like they're lighting the menorah. I think they're celebrating Hanukkah, not his birthday. And like he's fucking like tears welling in his eyes. He's like they're coming, like he's crying, and like he immediately twists the satellite like instantly, like it immediately moves. He's like I didn't know I had that memory still. And he's like oh, it was I just reached into the depths of your mind to find the happiest memory you had. And it's like that is such a fucking powerful scene.
Yeah. What I'll say about the X-Men movies as a whole, they weren't always like the best movies, but they did, despite like their misgivings, they did like make a huge effort to get some top tier casting that like really works. But there are a lot of times in those movies where the writing's not so good, or like there's like some archaic, stupid thoughts, like i.e., while the outfits look cool in the first 2 X-Men, or even 3 X-Men movies, like having them all wear the leather outfits because people will think the comic book outfits are too goofy was kind of a bad decision.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least the casting's always good in those movies, like, for the most part.
I think one of the coolest stories from the first X-Men movie is Hugh Jackman stabs like the stunt lady who's doing the
Yeah.
Mystique. And instead of like her freaking out, she just lifts her arm up with like the knife inside of it and goes, "I got stabbed by Wolverine!" I'm like, yeah, I'd probably have that same reaction.
Yeah, there's that, and then there's the when they stop making them blades. There's the story where he just like hit himself in the nuts over and over again when they would slide out.
Yeah, yeah. The fucking other thing that was really funny. I was thinking of shit, I forgot it. Oh yeah, it's like getting stabbed by Wolverine's like a life goal of mine now, but like if I ever met Keanu Reeves, I think it'd be really funny to just put a gun in his put a gun in his hand, and he's like, what is this about? And I'm like, can you shoot me? Like most people get autographs. Can you shoot me? Why would I do that?
Can you just shoot me?
Just
like
have him sign the
don't
bullet
kill me.
first.
Don't kill me. I just need it to like pass through my shoulder. Like you did all that weapons training for John Wick. Like, yeah, but I don't want to shoot you. I'm like, dude, please.
That's when you tell him, look, it's either you or Alec Baldwin, and I trust you a whole lot more.
Yeah. I would let Keanu Reeves shoot me like as an autograph. Like, cause imagine like I'm. Someone's like, yeah, I met Keanu Reeves once. I'm like, yeah, me too. And I like lift up like my shirt, like reveal my shoulder, and there's just like a bullet scar there. And he's like, what happened? I'm like, yeah, he shot me. I got shot by John Wick / Johnny Silverhand.
And Shadow the Hedgehog.
John Constantine. Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah, bro. Dude.
I saw a lot of people so excited about that, but also disappointed that Hayden Christensen didn't get that role. And it's like, I think it'll be better if Keanu Reeves gets it. Like, it'd be cool if Hayden got it, but yeah, like if Hayden got it, it'd still be good. But like, John Wick is Shadow, like the end.
Why
like,
Hayden Christensen?
Just because of his
he got
voice
that
and his
angst.
delivery.
Yeah. He's got like that really good angsty delivery that like works really well.
And like he's also like mellowed out and actually fun to work with now that people aren't hating on the prequels and making him super self-conscious. He's mellowed out a lot.
Gotcha.
I really like
specifically referencing the Clerks 2, where like they made a joke that had to be cut because like they said something along the lines of like, yeah, you're ruining Star Wars just like Hayden Christensen's acting, and apparently like that was in the trailer, and it was just a joke, and it
Right.
wasn't meant to hurt anybody's feelings, but apparently, like, Miramax got a phone call immediately that you have to take that joke out.
Look, we just got him off of Suicide Watch, and he's back on it already. Please take it out.
Sounds like me
No,
personally.
Yeah, what was the... Oh, yeah, no.
Suicide
As
Watch,
much
nah, I would have just fucking done it because I'm that good.
I know, like, this isn't gonna happen because obviously it's a kid's film, but I still really want to hear Keanu Reeves in the Shadow the Hedgehog thing just, like, be like, that just makes you a beta cuck. Like, from the
I just want him to I just want him to pull a gun out. That's all I want.
Yeah, that too.
I want to see him
But,
cock
like,
an MP5 like a shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's all I want.
No, it's just so, like, I mean, they might
And I
have
want
stuff like that
And I want him to say fuck.
in the movies. In the movies, like, or they reference Sonic, they reference like Sonic's feet and stuff like that. Like in the first one, they reference a lot of really like obscure stuff, like, or not obscure, but like stuff that Sonic fans really can like look at and go like, ah, they did it. So I feel like they're gonna have him cock an MP5.
I hope so.
Sonic and Shadow are gonna be friends at that point in the movie, and he's gonna be like, let's go fuck Eggman up, and he's gonna like go to cock an MP5, and like the police officer dude's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And he's like, is this not how it works?
I really like that Sonic is
Have the
run
cop
full
voiced by
circle.
Zach Hazard.
Yes.
The cop is it's fucking it's Cyclops. It's James Marsden plays the Donut Lord cop dude in the movies. You're laughing. But that's just a fact.
I really like that the Sonic series is just like full circled from like actually being cool to people shitting on it for not transitioning well, but still liking Adventure 1 and 2, to people hating the games, to calling them shit, to actually they reference themselves and they're self-aware and it's okay. To Sonic's actually pretty good. Like it's been a wild ride. Depends on who you ask. A lot of people didn't care for it. It wasn't a bad game per se, but it wasn't good either.
I feel like from what I watched with Oni plays, like it didn't. Oh god.
I don't like the art style of that game because it literally just looks like.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it looks very, very like the world looks boring.
I just don't like that it looks like they put Sonic in a Unity demo, or like it looks weird. Apparently it's got actual stages in it and stuff, but they just, like, before the people retire, they need to just stop saying maybe we'll do Adventure 3 one day and just do it already. Like, just do it. Fuck it. Like, there's no fucking shot that they're gonna, like, ruin Adventure by making Adventure 3 not as good. Just make Adventure 3.
Yeah.
Make it a trilogy.
Adventure 3.
Bring
Adventure
back
3,
the actors.
Was it Sonic Adventure 1 or 2 that had like all the Amy upskirt shots, because they should do like 20% more of those in Adventure 3?
Adventure 1 probably, because like Amy's an actual playable character.
Yeah, it was Adventure 1 then, because it's like she's holding the hammer right before a boss fight, and it like does like 30 of them in one go, and it's like, what the hell?
Look, man, like, let people enjoy their furry stuff. It's fine.
Where's the what's that
We
video?
didn't ask
like
you to be in this space. You came here.
What's that? I need that like.
Oh,
I need to find the copy pasta of it. Here it is. I'm almost positive you guys have heard this. The Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up. He can run at the sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored. He knows how to handle the females. Like that video, the top 10 hottest Sonic characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sonic fan base is such a weird thing. Like,
the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven.
Hot chick heaven. Let's go.
Dude, where's the... God, I gotta, like... Cream the rabbit, smother vanilla, new...
You're gonna do what to the rabbit?
No, the rabbit's name...
I know. I like Sonic, I know.
Trying to find the,
It is really weird that people have requested, like, hey, you guys should either, like, put the Chow Garden in another game or make a Chow Garden, like, standalone game, and, like, it's never been in another game, like, for, like, 20 years. Like, it's crazy. Goldmine they're sleeping on. Won't touch it.
See, I've played Sonic Adventure 2, but I've never actually touched the Chow Garden.
I mean, it's cool for what it is. Like,
There's this
if you
dude on
get
YouTube
super
called-
nerdy about it, like, it's got, like, all kinds of hidden stats and stuff, and
Well, I
I
say I
can
never
see why
touched it,
people
but like
liked
I
it.
went in there, messed around with it, and it's like, yeah, this ain't for me.
which is fair.
Watched this video forever ago on the Chow Garden. It wasn't like a video actually on the Chow Garden. It was this guy played Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer. And so like, it would just be like, it would take a random character's dialogue from like a certain scene and then like put it over whatever cutscene it would be. So it was like Sonic and Shadow are running next to each other the first time he meets, and Sonic goes like, he's just like, yeah, I could go for a chili dog right now, and it's just, I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, the dialogue's all misplaced and stuff, but the Chow Garden, he goes to the Chow Garden, there's a Chow there that has like infinite stats, and like he does the first race with him, and it just at the finish line immediately.
It's a cool pet simulator game. Like it's easy to see why people liked it, you know. Marketability. Oh, he's got no more armor.
Or ammo.
Or ammo. You have 16 bullets, shut up. That's ammo.
Okay, I'm about to get more. There went half my health. There went the other half my, another half my health.
And there went all of your ammo. Oh, that's a pinky demon.
Backtracking.
All right, Andrew, who's your favorite? Who's like, what Sonic character is most in your search history on Roll34?
I can safely say none of them because I don't search Rule 34. I
Coward.
search actual porn.
Okay, well then who's in your actual porn?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Answer the question, coward.
It's big titty cat.
Well, there is a female cat apparently, from what I read
Blaze.
in that thing. Yeah, I have no idea what that looks like. Blaze the cat. Oh, that is not what I thought. I thought it was just gonna be Big the cat, but with titties.
No, it's an actual character.
Are there any ugly women in Sonic?
That's a trick question. I'm not going to reveal my furry status to you.
Hey, Eric,
Find
this is
out.
Dad. Hey,
Find out on your router's history.
Hey,
when
Eric,
I
does
say
your
the night.
Dad know you're gay? Hey,
Um,
Eric, does your dad know you want to fuck Sonic the Hedgehog?
my dad knows that I'm gonna fuck you.
That's gay.
I mean, nah, you got one of them punanas, one of them.
I don't
It's
think I
fine.
do, man.
Check again.
Oh, would you look
Fuck,
at?
fuck, fuck.
Oh, hey, dude, I think you got gangbanged.
I think you're right.
I think they ran a demon train on you.
Gangbang implies consent.
Not necessarily.
No, search India right now.
Search India any time of the year. They're always doing rape. That racist.
Yeah, but like they've been doing a lot the past couple months. Doing a lot of it.
Well, did you see that there was that like couple that like traveled the world
Yeah.
or whatever? And like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah, like that was really
How
sad.
do you go to Saudi Arabia, Iraq, all these like Middle Eastern countries where women are super oppressed? Fine. You get to India and immediately
Be a woman, get raped.
yeah, like India is absurdly terrible.
I mean, like, I think humanity is just just absurdly terrible.
That's fair, but like I feel like India is like the epicenter of like why would anyone go? Like, dude, all I'm saying is Gandhi liked to lie naked with 14-year-old girls.
Well, yes. They were related. That makes
Yes,
it better.
it was his daughter.
Dude,
That makes
I don't
it
like
better.
I don't like Edgar Allan Poe because he dated his 15-year-old. Or no, he married his 15-year-old
Times were
cousin.
different back then. You don't understand.
I don't care.
People only lived till they were like 27, so when you think about it, it's not that bad.
I don't know,
And you know, who's gonna love their sister more than their big brother?
They were cousins.
Yeah,
Close
you're right,
enough.
they were cousins. Close. But yeah, it's... I don't know, like, in all seriousness, it is kind of weird to, I don't approve of them being cousins, but the whole, like, age gap thing, like, that was normal back then, so it's kind of weird, judged by today's standards. Like, I don't approve of it, but, like, also, like, they didn't think it was wrong back then, so, like, what do you do with it?
We build a time machine and we go back and we kill everyone.
Kill everyone? I don't think that's gonna
That reminds me, I
produce
need
the
to build.
results that you
I need to build
wish.
that time machine so I can go back and give your dad some heroin.
We can turn back time.
It's just like
The
fucking,
good old days.
it's Back to the Future. Just like, you know, fucking Andrew's gonna burst in my room. Marty, if we don't give your dad heroin, you're never gonna be born, Marty. Like, what's up, Marty, Andrew? Shut the fuck up. Get in the time machine.
You're ruining the bit.
Ruining the bed. So what do we gotta do? Like, what happens? If your dad doesn't get addicted, I went back in time. I tried to save your dad. You weren't born.
Also, you gotta fuck your grandma. You're your own grandpa, Caden. I really like that Futurama episode.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Don't fuck your grandma.
Fuck anyone you're related to. Unless you're Eric.
Don't fuck anyone you're related to in America.
Don't do it in any country, because then, like, we have to deal with the inbreds.
I mean, like, it just depends on how related you are, like, you know.
More inbred it gets, the worse it gets, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, if you're fucking your third cousin, then, you know, like, you probably don't even know.
Pogo sticking up and down on your third leg and your third cousin.
Yeah, well, you know. She shouldn't have looked at me that way at the family reunion. She was asking for it.
She shouldn't have been wearing purple.
She really shouldn't have been wearing purple. This is such strange level design.
It was like after Doom 1, so not Mick Gordon, what's his name? John Romero was on crack.
So, like, did he know before the game came out that his head was on a stick at the end
Pretty
of this
sure.
game?
Because I'm pretty sure
he's the
the
one who-
garbled voice at the end it's his saying to be.
Because I know they... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how Ed Boon did the "Get over here" in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but, like, the difference is, like, they actually put his head on a stick because they fucking, like, were aggravated with him at the time, like...
Why were they aggravated with him?
Because he got a god complex for creating Doom, which, like, to be fair, he created Doom. He's allowed to have a god complex.
I don't think anyone should have a god complex.
Like, when I
Other
say
than
god
me.
complex, like, he just, like, was a little full of himself and, like, wasn't working as hard as he used to work and that.
Right, I get it. He was edging and joking at his desk instead of working on Doom 2.
Nah, he, like, converted to,
PDF.
EDF. No, he became a fucking What those fucking losers?
A Grand Wizard in the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, he became one of them. No, he became a Jehovah's Witness and just went desk to desk. Would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior, me? Became a Romero's Witness, the only one. The Shadow Demon, he's down there.
Yeah, I see
He
him.
wants to be your friend.
I'm trying to get the shotgun ammo that's back there.
But he wants to be your friend.
Nope, I don't need the developer console. I'm not gonna
Sure
cheat.
you do. Oh, there's 2 of them.
It's okay, I have a chainsaw.
But are you Chainsaw Man?
No.
Chainsaw. He's Chainsaw homosexual.
Chainsaw Charlie?
There we go.
We should play one of those really shitty like children's horror games. Not children, like what is it? Huggy Wuggy? Not Huggy Wuggy. What Poppy's
Poppy's
Playtime?
Playtime.
We
Or
should
like
play
Garden of
the...
Bam Bam or Choo Choo Charles.
We should play the one that's like a Furby spoof.
Oh, Mama's coming. Mama something.
Don't Wake Mama or some shit like that.
Yeah, I bet if I looked up Markiplier Furby, I'd get it immediately.
Oh yeah, you get it immediately.
Markiplier.
I remember having like the original
Tattletale.
Furby. Yeah, Tattletale. Like, because I was absolutely like between the ages of like 3
Your
and
Furby?
6 whenever they were like super popular, and I remember getting the first generation like for Christmas. Like I remember that. We had.
I'm so glad you didn't hear my question because of the ages you said.
We'll circle back to that, but I have a story to tell. So my brother and I both got one, and our cousin came over.
Oh shit. I don't want to be up there.
And like he was really fat, like really fat, and
Does this have to do anything with the story?
yes, it does.
Or you just, like,
It does,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like-
So
it's like
he was
Connor's
really
story, just being a
fat, and
dick.
he like laid on them and warped their like
crushed the
voice
baby.
box, and
Oh my God.
and so like they also like learn how to tell words. So I don't know if he like broke the voice box or if he cussed in front of them a whole bunch. But like as soon as he got off of them, they were like glitched, and they just kept on saying asshole, asshole. Like it was really fucking funny. But mom got rid of him after that. Anyway, back to the thing that you said. What were you talking about me as a kid about?
Well, I didn't know how old you were at the time, and so like you literally said, "Oh yeah, I had a Furby," and I said, "Did you edge in front of them?" And you said, "I was between the ages of 3 and 6 when I got
Yeah,
my
I was like, no, I don't think you get it. Like, the doctors
It's like,
pulled
oh,
me
God.
out of my mom, and I came on their face like I was fertile and ready.
Does that make them pedophiles?
No, I think that's just an occupational hazard.
Unintentionally, it might make them one.
It's like when you go to take
No,
a piss and, like,
the real question is, does it make them a pedophile or does it make me a rapist?
Yes.
both. No, it's like when you it's like when you go to take a piss in like a public place because you really need to piss, and like you pull it out and there's just a kid there and you're like, oh, there's no going back now, so you chase him around and pee on him.
Like when you shit your pants, you never mean to do it. Just you never mean to do it, but
I guarantee you, there's some people out there who like it's like their fetish to shit their pants, so like they definitely mean to do it.
I mean, like
Like,
yeah, but
there's
those
people with
people wear
dude.
diapers.
No, there's people with public humiliation fetishes. Could you just imagine you're sat at like a Denny's and someone with like one of those? Why would you? Well, yeah, no, Denny's makes the most sense. That's where those weirdos would go.
Yeah, Denny's
is that-
the sadness.
Denny's like their food is fine. It's just like their service
The
sucks, dude.
atmosphere is
I wanted to punch.
sadness.
It's sad. Their waitresses, like, I wanted to punch the waitress in the face. Like, it's just like, if you want to punch your waitress in the face, like, then you had a bad waitress. You know what I mean?
If you want to punch your waitress in the face, eat at Denny's.
Me and my girlfriend were at a restaurant recently, and like she was trying to figure out if like the waitress that there was like just really really fucking awkward or a try hard. And I deduced it like because like customers like they had a lady at the desk who would like oh welcome in and like oh have a good day, and so this table that she was serving left, and like the lady at the table goes, oh have a good day, and like the waitress across the room have a good day, like really fast. I'm like see that she's not a tryhard, and my girlfriend's like how do you know? I was like well they've already left their tip. They've already left their tip. She doesn't have to give a fuck about those people anymore, right? The fact that she shouted halfway across the restaurant have a good day, as stammered and scared as she did, she's just an awkward human being. She doesn't understand like human interactions.
He's a cryptid.
Well, it's funny because I drew
What's her name?
Mothman on it.
Bosco.
Asked for
Bosco
a
is
menu.
absolutely a cryptid.
I asked for a kids menu because they had a bunch of like drawings drawn like hung up, and so I just drew Mothman on like the back of the kids menu, and the waitress comes over like, "Can you hang this up for me?" And like she looked at me like I was.
I told you I grew up like 5 minutes from TNT, which is where he like is supposed to live, and that place is creepy as fuck. Like without like any of the Mothman shit.
Yeah. But no, this waitress, she looked at me like I was and I had to like I just deadpan stared at her like.
Our editor paused Andrew's video game to take a note.
Well, I said it twice, so. Anyway, and like she's like, I don't have any tape right now, but I can get it hung up for you soon. I was like, cool, do it.
You tell her you can get hung for her.
No,
Say they call you the Hung Fu Panda.
Yeah, my girlfriend was joking me under the fucking table, yeah.
Don't Google Hung Fu Panda, I'm sure it's terrible.
I'm going to look it up right goddamn now.
I'm gonna put it up on stream.
And maybe don't until I send it to you, and we'll figure out what it is.
I have no idea, I just made it up, but I'm sure that somebody's done that.
It's probably
parody.
just Rule 34 of, what the
Poe.
fuck? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Of Jack Black.
It's just Poe joking himself.
Which, like,
Oh god.
is it as bad as we thought?
Worse.
Worse, good. I'm glad. That reminds me of, like, one of the funnier things that happened, and people got really offended by it, and we might have to cut it. But do you guys remember during, the bad times, i.e. COVID, when we had, like, a U.S. senator call COVID the Kung Flu, like, on the news?
Do you remember the US senators that were playing Final Fantasy porn in like the fucking briefing office or whatever? Like they had pulled up like Final Fantasy VII Aerith like naked porn or something.
It was Tifa getting railed, but yeah.
Yeah, it was Tifa getting railed. That's what it was.
So
and as you can see here, our profit margins. Oh, good lord.
Well, it's like last year when like they had like the videotape of like the dudes fucking in the
yeah, the two wasn't it two homophobic senators, like two who were like anti-gay senators fucking
I
each
don't
other.
remember. It was just like, man, like why? Why is all of this happening?
I can understand, like, you know, if you were at home or whatever, like, whatever, you're gay, that's fine, but, like, oh, all the senators are gonna be here. What should we do, Senator McNamara? We should have gay sex. I confer.
I mean, to be fair, like, if you were gonna have sex anywhere, like, that's a display of power, like, regardless of, like, orientation, like, I'd fuck there.
If I ever become the president of the United States of America, anytime someone comes in the Oval Office, I'm gonna be railing.
Ah, fuck.
Oh yeah, if I ever became president, like, the fucking Stanley Steamer bill to get the cum out of the carpets would be astronomical. Like, there would be, like, you couldn't sit in that room, like you couldn't walk in that room and sit without the room going crunch, crunch, crunch. Like, it'd be coded.
Just yeah, fucking like
Coded.
cranking one out everywhere across
It'd
the
be
fucking...
standard practice for me to put a sock on the Oval Office door. Or tie or whatever.
Mr. President, we need to talk to you. There's something
I'm
urgent.
busy
brewing in-
joking!
Mr. President, North Korea, they're threatening to nuke us. Tell them to joke and they'll be okay. Oh.
Literally
Yeah, like, he
LBJ
gets
shit.
Like you get a call like later from like North Korea. Yeah, what is it? We're fucking right, dude.
Literally LBJ shit. Like, he pulled out his dick all the time. Like,
Was it Alfred Hitchcock who like he was drunk at a dinner table and like the lady goes, "Sir, you're drunk," and he goes, "Yeah, that may be true. Tomorrow I'll be sober and you'll still be fat."
I think he said ugly.
no, like, but LBJ, like, actually, like, somebody interviewed him about, like, the Vietnam War or something, or why something was bad, and, like, in the middle of the interview, he, like, pulled out his cock and he said, "This is why!" Like, actually, like, that's documented shit.
Who's the senator who put a revolver in his mouth and blew his brains out?
I don't know, but hey man, nice shot.
Jesus
What that
Christ.
song? No, that's what that song's about.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
that's what that song's about.
Why is it about that?
Because people get inspired by things, dude. I don't know.
What was Hey Man Nice Shot written about? Pennsylvania State Treasurer R. Bud Droyer. Oh my fucking god, it was.
Yeah, because like that, I believe, like in America, that was like either the first or second time that somebody like committed suicide on TV, and like people saw it, like, and because it was a gunshot, you know, it was very violent. You know, it impacted a lot of people.
So was
But,
he like
yeah.
correct? Like, did he actually get bribed and like accept it, or was he like, is he guilty, or did he just kill himself to be like, oh yeah, you think I did it? Bang.
I mean, a lot of people will tell you just because he killed himself he was guilty, but I think that like reading into stuff like binary like that is toxic as fuck.
Right. Editor, please put the video of State Treasurer R. Bud
No.
Droyer blowing his brain.
Our editor is not going to do that. Our editor, in fact, is going to send you memes about Bosco instead.
That's probably fair. That our editor probably shouldn't put that video.
He should ask you about Bosco, though.
No, he shouldn't.
Yo, actually, though, tell me about Bosco.
Shut up.
No,
No, I
like,
don't
really,
know this
tell me
W.
about Bosco.
It's called Baraska, and no, I don't care anymore.
Tell me-
I'll send.
Tell us,
I'll send
tell
you.
us about Bosco. Our viewer needs to know.
Eric's a pedophile.
Nope. Definitely not. Tell us about our resident cryptid Bosco. Please tell us about Bosco.
There we go.
Pretty, please. With a Bosco on top.
I don't think you actually want to hear about Baraska, so no. I can tell you about the most recent story I've listened to, called Pen Pal. That was interesting.
Yeah, but tell me about Bosco.
You
Fuck
fat
you.
slut.
Yeah, you are a fat
Me, I'm the
slut.
problem? Me? You mean me?
Yes, you. You are the
Yes,
problem.
you.
I'm gonna slap you with a slice of pizza, Eric, and then tug on your big old fat man titties.
Yo, what kind of pizza?
The important questions.
Hawaiian.
Yes!
What do you mean, yes?
I love pineapple on pizza.
Andrew, I think we need to find a new co-host. This one's broken.
No, like, sometimes I literally order a cheese and pineapple pizza. Like, I'm not fucking with you. Like, it's great. Fantastic.
I think we should kill this man.
It's fine in moderation.
Like heroin.
Exactly.
I like heroin on my pizza. Yeah.
I wish they'd put heroin on pizza again. Like, it is a mistake
Again?
to remove that from the menu options.
Well, too many people were getting shot at Little Caesars. That's why they took it out.
Leave little skeezers alone.
Did you guys ever believe any of those bullshit like fake menu things that people tell you about?
I mean, like, some of those, like if it's like that rumor was started in that town, it's true. But like, yeah, like other than that, no. It's
So
I
the
don't know,
only
I
secret
can't-
menu thing that I know of being true was from a Taco Bell, and that's because they pulled the item off the menu because it's supposed to be a seasonal thing, but because it's Taco Bell, they have the ingredients the entire time. The item was just not on the menu.
you or
Right.
Andrew's not being racist and saying that Mexicans make 20 different things from the same 6 ingredients. He's definitely not doing that right now, viewer.
I'm
It's
talking about
Taco
Taco
Bell,
Bell,
so why
not
do they
Mexican
get-
food.
Anyway,
Well, I mean,
what
like-
was the menu item though?
It was the cheesy gordita crunch because originally,
Oh, okay.
originally when it first came out, it was like a seasonal thing.
And
It
now
was
it's
supposed to
not.
be like the McRib, but like with the McRib, they only get shipped the like pork or whatever the fuck it is like a certain
During
time of
that
year.
time, and
Yeah.
they don't serve pork like that.
Right.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
But
Also, like, the rule of the McRib is it does have to get worse every time it comes out.
I've never had a McRib, and I don't intend to.
yeah, you shouldn't
Never
intend
tried
to.
one.
They're not good.
It gets worse every time too, like, pretty much, like, universal opinion.
Good to know. No, like I went into McDonald's one time though because I was like told about the secret menu item. I was like, I walked in there. I was like, can I get a McGangbang?
McGangbang?
Fuck you! You stole my joke. Fuck you.
Well, no,
No,
like, that's just the secret menu everyone was told. Yeah, it's a McChicken and a McDouble.
But no, at that one it wasn't what I was told. I was told I don't remember what it was, but like they were it was I don't remember what it's called, but someone told me that it was like a hot dog on a thing. It was like they had a hot dog. I was like, I want to try the McDonald's hot dog, and so I told
man,
my mom.
they got you.
The McDog.
Yeah, I told my mom like while we were there. I was like, yeah, our neighbor told me like it was my friend's mom told me about it. Like just to fuck with me, I guess. I also saw her titties, but that's a different
I was
story.
gonna say, you should fuck that whore for lying to you.
Especially
Anyway,
about food.
this is the story. Like we're at McDonald's, and my mom's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, I want,
This is the story of how I fucked that bitch.
no. I'm like, I want the hot dog. And my mom was like, "Are you a fucking idiot? Are you No, she didn't do that. She was like, "What are you
She
talking
probably
about?" I
should've.
was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh well, so and so told me about the hot dog menu. It's called the whatever the fuck she told me it was called." And she's like, "Yeah, that's not real. She was making a joke." And I went, "Have a happy
Be
meal."
like, "Who's not a joke? We gotta roll up on that bitch, ma. We gotta roll up on her. Spin the block.
Did I ever
Blah
tell this-
blah blah."
Ever tell you guys the story about that my dad dated a girl whose cat got like killed in a drive-by?
Oh no.
The cat was the only casualty of the drive-by.
That shit was
That's-
that was deliberate.
That's what I'm saying.
The-
is, like,
the
I
cat
feel like
was
that
the
shit, like,
target.
That's not a drive-by.
I was gonna say like that. Like they pulled
Bro
up
just
on.
killed a cat.
No, but like it was a drive-by though. Like they like
Nah,
drove by and
they-
the cat.
They,
no,
they,
I'm just
they
on-
drove by to kill a cat, dude. They didn't do a drive-by. Like, it's either, like, what happens in a failed drive-by is, like, somebody gets hurt or, like, nobody dies, but only a cat died? Nah, they just wanted to kill a cat, dude.
That's what I mean. Is I honest to God think that by that fucking cat like intention like that cat was selling like catnip on the side or some shit. They didn't like it.
No, that cat was, like, one of them cats from, like, Looney Tunes that was singing real loud at night, and they said, "Enough! Blah, blah, bang!" But they forgot they weren't in Looney Tunes, so, like, the cat didn't, like, dodge the bullets.
Yeah, they like thought he was gonna do the like dodge,
Yeah.
lift up his crotch, and the bullet goes under. Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
cat just fucking died.
Yeah, cat just said, "Ow! Owie! I'm not a Looney Tune, asshole!"
I'm not alive
Owie
anymore.
at all. I don't think it said ow or anything. I think it just died. Like,
Look, it's my story, fuck you.
Probably had a sad long, drawn out meow.
that bitch was crazy. That chick he dated was absolutely fucking bonkers, like insane.
Imagine
And she,
that, a
like,
heroin addict dated somebody who was insane. I would have never
Also,
guessed.
that cat definitely went, whoa!
Watch Crash Bandicoot. Whoa! Have you ever watched 2.5 Men?
I don't look at gay porn. No, I've watched 2.5 Men. It's
You know
fun.
the crazy chick Charlie dates, like,
Yeah.
on and off? What was her name? Rose, I think?
I think it was Rose.
Like, you know how she sounds, like, where she's got, like, the high-pitched crazy to her voice? That's how this
Yeah.
bitch sounded that my dad dated.
Look, this might be sexist, and we might have to cut this out, editor. I'm not sure, but they're all crazy. You just have to pick what kind of crazy you want if you're gonna date.
I
Not
don't
just
think I'll have to
women.
put it out. I don't
Yeah,
think I'll have to cut that out.
not just women. Like men are like that too. But like,
Everyone's
from my experience as a straight man, like, all them bitches are crazy, and you just gotta choose which crazy you like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. You'd have to be crazy to date Eric anyway, so...
You really would. That's why I'm probably gonna be alone forever, and that's okay.
Kill yourself. It's fine. Anyway.
Look,
Moving on.
not until you tell me about Bosco.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Not until you tell me about Bosco.
My dad dated some really crazy fucking bitches.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. It was
What
probably
kind
the
of life
heroin.
choices would lead to that kind of behavior, I wonder?
I don't know, drugs. If I had to wager a guess.
Oh, I just thought maybe he had like that I can fix her complex. You
No,
took
no,
that
no,
to
no,
a real
no.
dark place, Caden. You're an asshole.
Yeah, I'm an asshole that my dad,
Yeah, you're an
yeah,
asshole.
I
Your dad did air. Yeah, you're the asshole.
was gonna tell a story, but I feel like it's too sad.
No, make us sad.
Okay, I remember one time, like, my birthday, my dad was gonna take me to Red Lobster. I was really looking forward to it, because I like seafood a lot, and so, he didn't follow through, because he hardly ever did. But when I got home and my mom was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "What are you sorry for?" Like, I mean, it's fine. I'm used to it. Like, I was so dejected. Like, I wasn't like actually like upset or anything. I was just like, "No, I'm used to it. It's cool. It's whatever."
They'll do it eventually.
And
But
like, my mom was like, "Holy shit, that's like fucked that you're used to it."
You've told me this story. I don't remember if you've done it while we were recording or not, but yeah.
I don't think.
Been
I don't know. It's just like, to me, like, that was always just like, that was just the norm. So I don't see like how, like, why you would be sorry that, like, oh well, no, I'm used to it. It's cool. It's whatever. It's like, no, it's not cool. Like,
I mean,
no, it
like,
is.
yeah, like, it's definitely not a contest, but there are some pictures of me and my brother, like, really, really sad at, like, an amusement park. And the reason why we're sad at an amusement park is we were there with our mom and our dad, like, dropped us off. And, like, he told us some, like, really crazy shit just so we wouldn't be, like, happy at the amusement park with our mom, I guess. Like, about, like, being taken to jail or some shit, like, and that's why we're sad in those pictures.
Like he's like, yeah, I'm going to jail, by the way.
Yeah, I was dating this girl, and her dad's a cop, and he doesn't like me. Like, I don't remember because I was, like, 4, but, like... Yeah, I get it, like, sometimes, being raised by two people, who aren't compatible is hard.
Yeah, but
And sometimes it becomes more than 2 people, sometimes it becomes 4, and that makes it complicated.
I turned out fine.
Yeah, I turned out just fine. I don't have any qualities that are terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm a great person. I oftentimes don't cry myself to sleep at night. No, I'm genuinely fine. Like, viewers, I don't want you feeling bad for me. I'm doing mostly okay.
Viewers, I want you to feel bad for me. I jerk off too much, and I don't know how to stop.
Oh, dude, I don't either. That's the problem. But that's not because of my dad. That's just
We
because,
found
like,
your problem. You lied to our viewers. We now gotta put you to death.
the problem's all the joking, all the gooning,
All the goats you ruined me.
Yeah, that's a good most fucked up porn you've ever seen? Andrew, you start us off.
Well, I did see home video of your mom last night.
I was there in the video, and I showed him the video because I'm an asshole.
Let's see how that's fucked up then.
Have you seen your mom naked?
Have you seen what I do to your mom when she's naked? Because I can show you right after. Or during. It might be funny to make this reaction video.
My train of thought has
Your mom's gonna be like, I'll ask you what you do, honey, and it's just like 35% of the video stuff that we do is just me talking about how I fuck your mom. Oh, God!
been... I was talking, I went to this, we went to this play recently. I saw an old teacher there, an English teacher I really liked. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know reasons. But he was like my favorite teacher in high school, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm actually, I did voice acting for a video game recently. I'm in a game now officially, which is cool. But, you know, he knew that I wanted to be a voice actor, so I was like, oh, I'm in a game, I have my own podcast. He's like, oh, what's the podcast called? And I told him the name. He's like, so, judging by the name, I'm assuming you guys are offensive. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so do you want me to watch this? Or I was like, I feel like you'll lose some respect for me, and I don't want you to lose any respect for me, so please don't watch the fucking podcast. And the only reason I said that is because this teacher was Jewish.
Oh, God.
The prior episode, the most recent episode, had Eric immediately open off with, you know,
I
the
think
Jews
it's
really
funny.
fucked up. He goes, the Jews really fucked up. I mean, imagine being so disgusting that you're just the Jews. It's like, okay, Eric.
I didn't say that. I just said it's kind of cosmically funny that they fucked up so hard that we're allowed to just call them the Jews again.
No, and I was like, man, this teacher's Jewish. I don't think I want him having that knowledge. I don't think.
To be
Look,
fair,
like, I'm just
you're
saying
not the one who
it's
said it.
funny. I'm just saying it's like cosmically funny. I'm not like taking a stance on like the geopolitical situation because that's for smarter people, for sure.
I don't want to have that level of respect that you already have for me, sir, diminish at all.
Which is fair. Like, I've not recommended this to anybody that I know personally because like I want us to actually like get better because like this is a meta moment for our audience, but we're still like very early on in learning how to do this shit in a lot of ways, like not just technically but like comedically and
I don't know, I'm pretty funny. It's YouTube that dragged me down. I run this shit.
man,
Without
you
me-
aren't shit till you tell me
without
about
me-
Bosco.
God damn it.
Without me, you guys would be nothing. Nothing.
I'm sorry, I had to, and you know I did, editor.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I called you a Francisco melt. Yeah, that.
Francesco.
A Frisco melt.
Yeah, Frisco melt. That. That's what I called him. You were. I definitely didn't call him.
We're gonna be recording. I'm gonna read the Blood Meridian, and we're gonna bleep every word except the N word. All right, let's go.
I would like that to be adapted into like a 3-part movie.
I thought you were gonna say I like that idea. We should do. I'm not gonna read the Blood Meridian and only not bleep the N word. That's so fucking dumb.
You should do that with To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah.
Long swats of bleep, N-word, bleep, 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 N-word, bleep, 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 N-word.
I still think it's crazy that like people were trying to get rid of that like as reading material. It's like, hey, like the message in
Black
that
guy
book's
wins.
really important. Well, like, and just the messages in that book are really important and like good.
All the racists are portrayed as idiots. It's like
Like
Blazing
reality.
Saddles.
not Brokeback Mountain. I meant Blazing Saddles.
I've never
They're like
seen
the same
Brokeback
movie.
Mountain, but I don't know if that's what that movie's about.
You know what we should do? We should have a reaction video. All three of us watch Brokeback Mountain together and see what happens.
It's
I
just
just
all of us
know
going, oh
that-
god, oh god, oh god! Just over and over again.
You guys are horrified, and it's just me going like, so that's what Jake Gyllenhaal's penis looks like.
Like, I heard it was a good story. I'm not against watching it. It's just never been on my radar.
Has it been on your gaydar?
Look, man, like, I don't know if we're allowed to admit that we have those, because, they'll take them away.
The federal government's trying to control your gaydar.
They're trying to make it a straight R, so that we can attack the straighties.
Fucking straighty fuck.
That's what the liberals really want. That and they want you to pay $10 a gallon for gas. Which actually, fun fact, viewer, how gas works is the president, like, of the United States, whoever that might be at the time, wakes up like Groundhog Day style, and like their alarm goes off, and they're flailing their arms, and next to their bed is like this switch, and depending on which way he hits the switch, or she, in the future, maybe, possibly, no, women. But depending on how that switch is hit, gas goes up or down, and that's how gas works. The president does control gas, but not the way you think. That's me shitting on people for complaining, like, about the president not lowering gas prices, because that's not how that works.
Well, I mean, you know, if the president of the United States of America wasn't a fucking massive fucking... Let's move on to non-political topic.
I do wish the president would make it illegal for companies to make over X percentage of profits on products. That would make gas
I think we need to revoke the
cheaper.
19th Amendment. Women's right? More
is
like
that-
women's wrongs.
More like get back in the kitchen.
I was gonna say, which one's the 19th Amendment? I don't know. I don't know.
Judging
no.
by Caden, it's either the women one or the black people ones. Which one,
Black people
Caden?
ones, the black people ones are 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Why do they get 3 amendments and we only get...
So one was to slavery is illegal, one was African Americans have rights, and then the other 15th one was something else involving African Americans.
I think it's the right to vote without being harassed. I think.
Yeah. Well, something like that. And then like the 19th Amendment, like because the 13th, 14th, and 15th did not include African American women because women weren't allowed to vote, so they're like, fuck it. 19th is where that.
See, I was trying to make it funny because I'm ignorant as shit. And I think that went over your head.
No, I just like most people don't know their amendments, and I'm weirdly like, you know.
I just wish that we didn't have to have pieces of paper that say, "Hey, don't be a piece of shit," and just treat everybody equally.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy that we have to have pieces of paper that tell people
It's
to do
crazy that we have to have a piece of paper that we have to later on add, hey, by the way, women should have rights. Hey, by the way, black people should have rights. Hey, by the way.
Hey, by the way, drugs are bad, okay?
Like, I don't know. The Constitution, like, yeah, oh, you should have the right to use guns. Yeah? If it wasn't on a piece of paper, then what, though? But we couldn't really regulate it, so, like, I guess, yeah. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. How can the government regulate some things? Oh, well, it's not in the Constitution, so we're allowed to regulate it. Well, if it's not in the Constitution, then, like, what fucking say-so do you have over it? Because the Constitution basically controls every body of the government, you fucking idiot. Let's not get political. Let's not talk politics. Doom's a fun game. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Yes, I am enjoying it. Even though
Cool.
I suck
yeah,
at
demons.
it. Yeah.
Well, you know, actually, it's called the Doom Space Marine, which means that he's actually a part of the U.S. military, which is a form of the U.S. government. This game's political, and you can't escape it, Kate. everything's political and you're just not mature enough to get it.
Oh, they get the white phosphorus.
That is a war crime.
They're only war crimes if they're committed during times of war.
I believe it was Sun Tzu who said, "Shut the fuck up."
I believe it was Sun Tzu that said, war crimes are my favorite crimes. I strive to commit at least 4 of them an hour.
By all technicality, if I've not made a declaration of war, it is not a war crime, it is a whoopsie daisy. And I'm okay with that.
It is a crime against humanity. Or
Sun
something.
Tzu said in The Art of War, "Drop the fucking white phosphorus." Not to... We gotta...
I think
That's
we've reached
funny.
that point tonight.
He said, I shall defeat you with the Kung Flu.
Sun Tzu.
And then,
believe it
like, he took his fucking eyes and slanted them, even though he's already
Okay.
Asian.
I believe it was Sun Tzu who said in The Art of War, "I have a dream that little black boys and little black girls
Will
one
stay
day
enslaved
drink from the
forever.
river. Will one day drink from the river of prosperity that little black boys and little white boys do, or little white boys and little black girls, not little
Ian,
the white ones.
They,
The white
they
ones.
pee in that water, yes.
Oh, what prosperity?
Yeah, they pee in that water. Like we piss prosperous, and they drink it.
I
Anyway.
think we've gotten to the point. Of the point.
Have
TM.
a lovely night, viewers.
Fuck you, viewers.
Stay offended. You will if you keep watching this show.
Chingy Chang Chong out.
Jay Chingy Chang Chong.